Once upon a time, there was a great oak tree with long branches swooping out, reaching far out over the land around it, like 20, maybe 25 feet out over the land around it. And sometimes the tree would willingly discard these branches, and the branches would fall down onto the ground, and people would scoop them up. This wasn't like some weird sort of magical giving tree. It just had branches it would discard, and people would take these tree branches and, as people like to do with wood, sometimes they would make things out of them in a carpentry sort of way. And one of these branches was used to make a chair. But this chair was ill-formed, and one of the legs of the chair was shorter than the rest, and it was hard to tell which leg it was exactly. But there was a little boy sitting in this chair, as it was a smaller chair, and it was just right for the boy. And he was rocking back and forth in the chair, for little boys are known to be a little bit restless when they're sitting for long periods of time. So he rocked and wobbled back and forth in the chair, and he had a little bit of a big belly. He just wasn't the skinniest boy in the world, that's all. And he had a big belly, and he had a big stomach in his belly, and inside of his stomach were fairly normal stomach fluids, and maybe he had just had some Jell-O and some pudding recently, and all of these things were sloshing around in his belly. And also, it seemed like, to him, he could hear all too well what was sloshing around in his belly, and this was very fascinating to him, so he kept on rocking back and forth, and his mother told him to sit still, because he was supposed to be sitting still in the corner because he was in big trouble, and this was the chair that was always in the corner, and it was always pertinent and important that he sat still when he was in the corner because he was in big trouble, but he never could because it was always so fun to rock around this chair, and it was impossible to sit still in this chair, even though it was important that he did because he was in trouble. Anyways, he just realized that he should probably stop getting in trouble, and his mother should probably stop feeding him so much Jell-O and pudding, because everyone knows, and it's scientifically proven, that Jell-O and pudding slosh easily in big little boys' bellies. Anyways, so this tree wood, well discarded, and it was actually sentient. And what am I talking about? Anyways, these are doodles. These are drawings for these are the rest of the drawings for this month's Peter's Doodle Club members. They were fun to do. I feel like I always say that. Just that there earlier, that was like, sometimes I make up little stories on the spot, and sometimes they turn out well, and sometimes they don't. Anyways, the previous video I put out this month were the first 8. There's the last 8. There were 16 members this month. Awesome. I've capped it off at 25. I put a limit on it, 25 members. I think there's 21 at the time of me making this video. It's just I don't mind making a bunch of them, but I don't want to spend the whole month. I like to have some other projects going too, It does take a little bit of time to do it, and it's fun. I like these projects, but I have other stuff I want to work on too, like some little wood burnings, some stuff with skulls, random other drawings and sketchbooks, and, maybe slathering ink on the walls with bananas. Lots of other little things bouncing around in my head. Who knows what? But yeah, here's the rest of them. I did all of these while streaming on Twitch once again. So that was a good old time. Thanks for everyone that came and hung out with me. Now you will notice that if you're a wise and discerning person, or if you pay attention a little bit, you'll notice that there is some footage missing from the beginning of some of these, just where I forgot to press record on the video camera, which really is one of my greatest fears. Sometimes I'll just look up and panic at it, thinking, did I hit record? And 99% of the time I have hit record, but every now and then my heart sinks down to the bottom of not my shoes, because I hardly ever wear shoes when I draw, but my heart does sink when I realize that I haven't been recording. But art is still good. The art is still good even if you don't record it. Anyways, thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for all the people that supported me in this with the Peter's Doodle Club, and even just you guys hanging out, watching my videos, chit-chatting, leaving comments, all this stuff. You guys are awesome. Appreciate it. And see you guys in the next video.